Hi, Ms. Ragni Pillai. How are you doing today?
Well, thank you, Tasneem, and hope you're well.
I'm fine, thanks. Ms. Ragni, thank you for taking the time to meeting with us today and sharing your journey and experience as a breast cancer survivor. Can you tell us why you have started this breast cancer screening program?
So, Tasneem, firstly, thank you so much for allowing Bedlam Cancer to be a part of your cancer awareness event in August. We are very grateful that you contacted our group, and it was a pleasure working with you all. Victor, my husband, started this group after I was diagnosed with breast cancer due to community approaching him because we've had experience of working with another NPO prior to him starting Bedlam Cancer.
No, thank you for Ragni for assisting us on that. Tell us a little bit more about your breast cancer journey. When were you diagnosed?
Okay, I was diagnosed in April 2012, stage 3.
And how was the cancer initially detected?
It was a mammogram. I was experiencing pain, and I knew nothing at all about cancer, even though it was, we've had family experiences with mom's side of the family. I just never thought it would be me that it's going to come to next. So I went to a doctor because of the pains that I was having, who referred me for the mammogram, and that is where it was picked up and detected.
Okay. And how did you feel when you first received the news?
Terrified, afraid, shocked, like my whole world was falling apart.
It's definitely not a nice feeling.
But yes, mom's sister has passed on with the cancer. From breast cancer has spread to pancreatic, and she passed on.
Okay. And what symptoms can a woman experience that can lead to breast cancer, Ragni?
Well, first of all, it's so important to have your regular breast examinations. Whether it's self-examinations, which doctors will show you, or whether you go for a mammogram, whatever, it's just important. The signs that you pick up is like swelling of your breast, an unusual coloring of the breast, your nipples discharging, a lump which you don't know at that time is cancer, because not every lump is cancer. Some are benign, some are non-benign, in other words malignant. Main aim on this whole organization is to spread the importance and awareness of early detection.
Yes.
Early detection is definitely the way to go, because it might even save you from all the drama of the surgery, your chemo, radiation. It will save you lots of that cancer journey that is really hard to go through.
Family and friends, I'm sure they were a great support system. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely. My mom was my biggest source of support. She lives here with me now. At the time that I was diagnosed, she was 75. She's now touching 86. And still okay, but she was the reason why I'm here today. Still here today, I should say. And then also Victor, my husband, just that he was at work, so he wasn't like mom, my caregiver 24/7 kind of thing. And then also my son Nolan and Deshni, my daughter, my siblings. I had loads of family and friends that brought me through this journey.
Okay. Tell us about the treatment process.
It was detected with a mammogram, which was the first one I ever had in my life, because I just never thought it would come my way. And after the mammogram, the surgeon did what is called a fine needle aspiration test. They draw fluids from your breast tissue and they send it to the lab. Then he does a biopsy in his rooms, which he did for me. And all of that and the blood test confirmed the cancer. I started off with the chemo at the oncologist that he referred me to. And it was 8 sessions of chemo every 3 weeks. And the reason for the chemo being every 3 weeks apart was because when your next chemo was due, you had to have a blood test to make sure your platelet levels were in line for the chemo. If your platelets were too low, they would not give you the chemo. Then they gave me the news that they think they pick up a mass in my brain. So they sent me for a brain scan, but thanks be to God, it wasn't a cancer, it was a stroke that I had undergone from the extensive chemo that I had to go through.
So have you fully recovered from the stroke?
But I've been given cancer clearance for the cancer itself in 2017, and the stroke has a few side effects, but I'm coping with it and I'm fit and fine.
Okay, that's good. It's good to be positive and have faith.
Thank you.
Were there any other programs or services offered to you that would help with the treatment process?
Well, yes, we had Verum Hospice used to come and see me as a voluntary. Somebody had told him about me, and you have to register as a cancer patient because they do get funding from state for each cancer patient. And they used to do home visits just to render support and give you massages and all that type of thing.
Okay.
And my oncologists were amazing. So that was the kind of medical support I've had.
Okay. How did you, what obstacles and how did you overcome these
I
obstacles?
think Tasneem was the hardest one, was as a woman to lose all your hair with the chemo. You know, your hair is like your pride. I'm sure all of us are. It's
Yes.
like you have to wash your hair, set your hair, whatever.
Yes.
Mine all fell off and it grew back, thank God, which I didn't believe. But I had some very close friends of mine that showed me how to tie scarves and all that. And when I went back to work, Mum and Victor went and purchased a wig for me. It was difficult at the time, but strangely the hair grew back, and thanks to things like hair irons that Victor bought for me, the chemo curls and frizz is straightened now, so
Okay, you're looking beautiful today.
thank you.
Okay. Being a cancer survivor, what message would you provide to women in the community?
Always know that you're not alone. Always know that there's support. Reach out and touch that hand that's offering you the support, because you can't go through this journey by yourself. And for those of you that haven't been or not experiencing the journey, please, please, please make sure you have your regular mammograms. If you're not a medical aid state offers it, there are labs that offer assistance. Please approach them and make sure you have your regular screenings done.